Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome to a first impressions video for Abraham Lincoln, the new leader for America. He came out as part of the first pack, the Great Negotiators, as part of the Leaders Pass that they are now putting out for Civilization 6. I gotta say this right now, Abraham Lincoln's looking pretty strong, especially compared to some of the other leaders as part of this pack, or compared to Julius Caesar, which we reviewed a couple days ago. Before I get into this though, please, if you like these types of videos and want to see more of them, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, consider becoming a channel member, hit that bell notification, all the things. Comment below everything that you can do to help this channel grow. It would be extremely greatly appreciated. But let's get right into this. Abraham Lincoln, he's looking really strong. Honestly, every single one of his bonuses is, except for one, is good for a very strong domination push. I mean, who would have thunk that Abraham Lincoln domination? I don't know that I would have gone that direction, but let's go right into this. Obviously, we've got the normal American bonuses, Founding Fathers, P-51 Mustang, and Film Studio. Film Studio is the one that doesn't really help you with the domination victory, really at all. Kind of just set that one aside, kind of ignore it, just pretend it doesn't exist. I guess you get a film studio, yay us. That's about all I would say about that. I don't care about the tourism, not if I'm going to push for a domination victory. But the other two bonuses here for America are already good for a domination victory. Founding Fathers, all diplomatic policy slots in the current government are converted to wildcard slots. That means that you can put more military stuff or more kind of industrial type, production type stuff that will help you build up a military, things of that nature. Or you can keep them as diplomatic slots if you want to. Plus, you get +1 diplomatic favor for every wildcard slot in your government. So that's diplomatic favor is something that is hard to get when you're pushing a lot of domination. And so the fact that America has that bonus built in helps offset some of that. Then you have the P-51 Mustang, and if you've seen any of my Let's Plays, you know that I like fighters. I like the jets, the early World War I ones, as well as obviously the P-51 Mustang and the World War II ones in the middle there. Fighters are one of the strongest units in the entire game, quite frankly. They absolutely are. You've seen me absolutely rip through GDRs with fighter jets. GDRs are no competition against a well-upgraded fighter, and if you can get a P-51 Mustang in there, get some levels on it, it's got some extra range, it's got some extra combat strength, it might be able to hold its own and get some of those units as well. Definitely anything before GDR, yeah, I definitely love fighters a lot, and the fact that America already has those, that's already there, right? We already know that that's there. And then we get into Abraham Lincoln's bonus. Emancipation Proclamation. Industrial zones give +3 loyalty per turn. Let's stop there for just a second. Loyalty is obviously one thing that's really, really key to maintaining if you're pushing for a domination victory. Loyalty can be one of those challenging things. Now, 3 loyalty is not a lot, but every bit of loyalty can help, right? Every little bit helps. Now, obviously, you've got the offset of plantations giving you a -2 loyalty per turn. You could easily, remove a plantation in a newly captured city temporarily until it gets under control and then put it back, things like that. Or honestly, for your main cities, your base cities, you probably don't care about the -2 loyalty because they're already close to your capital. So there's some flexibility there. That definitely helps you out a lot. I think that's a really good thing. But the big thing for him is that you can receive a free melee unit after constructing the industrial zone and their buildings. We've seen this type of thing with, who is it? Oh, I'm suddenly forgetting. Is it Alexander? No, I forget who it is that has the, when you build the encampments and you get the free unit with the encampment and then a free unit every single time you build a building inside there. It's that type of thing, but this is with melee units. Now, it doesn't specify a specific type of melee unit, so based on my belief of what this is saying, it's whatever the most advanced melee unit you have at the time. The other part of this is that it does not require resources when created or to maintain, and receives +5 combat strength. This is a really big deal. I mean, I don't use a lot of melee units later into the game because I'm usually just blowing up things with my fighter jets or not fighter jets, with my artillery, some fighter jets, I'm sure, and of course bombers, things like that. So I'm doing a lot of range destruction of the walls, and then I just swoop in with a melee unit or a tank or something like that. But having some really, really strong melee units can help you with lots of things. I mean, there's nothing wrong with having a melee unit up there helping you push down those city walls to help speed up the attack and stuff like that. And having +5 combat strength is absolutely huge later in the game for all of your melee units, and the fact that they're free as far as resources and stuff like that. So you don't have to worry about niter. You don't have to worry about, was it oil for mech infantry? Was that, I think it's oil. You don't have to worry about any of that kind of stuff. You can just get in there and just take down some units. So I don't know if I would have thought that Abraham Lincoln would have been a very strong military domination type of civilization, but that's exactly what he looks like here. Could you play a different victory type? Only because you took enough cities to settle into another victory type. Like, there's nothing here that tells me, yeah, let's go for a science victory. I mean, really, there's not. Or let's go for a culture victory. I mean, yeah, you got the tourism from your film studio, but the only reason I would go for either a culture victory or a science victory, or definitely wouldn't go for religion. There's nothing here that tells me religion. Diplomacy, I guess you'd go for diplomatic victory, but the only reason I would go for any of those is because I got tired of taking out my neighbors, cities with whatever I had. I already have, I'm already gonna win a domination victory, and I said, you know what? I'm bored. Let's just settle in for a scientific victory because I haven't got one of those lately. Like, there's really no reason not to push for domination with Abraham Lincoln here. So, I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think he's stronger than Theodore Roosevelt? I kind of feel like he is, although I don't have Theodore Roosevelt pulled up right now, right this second. I guess we could jump into the game here and let's go pull up Theodore Roosevelt because I think he might be. Now I know there are two Roosevelts, right? I guess we should go Roosevelt. Okay, they have it in as Teddy Roosevelt. There's Rough Rider Roosevelt that gives you an extra unit, right? For sure, which is awesome. That's +5 combat strength on their home continent. You get envoys sent to city-states have a trade route. Envoys sent to city-states that you have a trade route to count as 2 envoys. That's pretty cool. That's a huge deal. Get you lots of envoys, let you get a lot of bonuses from your city-states, as well as potentially levy some units, things like that, and gain the Rough Rider unique unit with rifling. So he does get an extra unique unit. I think I'd still prefer Abraham Lincoln, quite frankly. I mean, getting free units, you cannot go wrong with just free units just for building a building that a lot of times you were already going to build anyway. Now, I don't typically build industrial zones in all my cities. With Abraham Lincoln, I'm pretty sure I would start doing that. The other option would be obviously for Bull Moose Teddy Roosevelt. Now, this is one that is a little bit more geared towards, like a science or a culture victory or something of that nature, because obviously you get those bonuses for natural wonders or mountains and things like that. You get the national parks give you more appeals, things of that nature. So there is a version of America that I think plays more towards that peaceful diplomatic side of things, but 2 out of 3 of the leaders for America feel like they're leaning a little bit more towards military, and absolutely Abraham Lincoln takes the cake on that one. I can't imagine any other victory type for him other than a domination victory. Well, there you go. I'm not going to make this belabor the point, make this too much longer. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Do you think Abraham Lincoln is good at something else besides domination? Do you think he's better at something else besides domination? Do you think he's worse than Theodore, either of the 2 Theodores? I think, just from what I'm looking at right now, he's definitely already better than Julius Caesar. I'll take him over Julius Caesar any day of the week. But I guess, like I said, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I do appreciate you guys watching. If you want to see some other updates for the other 2 leaders that have come out, it would be Queen Mabanda Nzinga of Congo and Sultan Saladin. I'll have those coming out in the coming days. Hopefully give a little bit of a first impressions thought of those as well. But anyway, I do appreciate you guys watching. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye. I wanted to give a special shout out to the following channel members. Thank you so much for supporting the channel.